Yo, what's up guys, it is Seahawks Area back with another video, and today is my top 5 games for week 6 of the 2025 NFL season. There might be a couple on this list that you might think aren't going to be good, especially the first two, but I think they have potential to be at least decent, because just like the last few weeks, this week's slate is, it's not the best. Like, there is a few good games, but like, it was hard to get 5 good games for this list for this week. So enjoy the video, and as always, go Hawks. Start this list off at number 5 with the second Monday night game, the Chicago Bears at the Washington Commanders. The Bears are fresh off their bye week, and the Commanders are fresh off of beating the shit out of the Chargers 27-10. Two young star quarterbacks, the first and second overall pick from last year, their second time meeting up. Who knows, maybe this time it'll also end in a Hail Mary for Jayden Daniels. Two explosive offenses, two quality defenses going at it for 3 hours on Monday night. Just has, I think a little bit of build-up because, Caleb Williams versus Jayden Daniels, two guys that were taken back-to-back in a draft to prove, once again, who's better on national television. Coming in at number 4, we have the Rico Dowdle revenge game between the Dallas Cowboys at the Carolina Panthers. Like I said, the first two might be head-scratching to some people, but I don't know why. I just think this game has a possibility to be an absolute shootout. Dallas, though has the number 1 offense, has probably, if not the worst defense in football. In Carolina, they have playmakers. It's just all up to if Bryce Young isn't stupid for the week. And he had his moments last week, but helped overcome a 17-point deficit to take down the Miami Dolphins. And Rico Dowdle had over 200 rushing yards last week against Miami. He's been chirping back and forth with Dallas all week. Brian Schottenheimer, the Dallas coach, even responded saying, "Oh, we'll be ready. Our seatbelts are ready," or whatever it was. But it just has build up, in my opinion. Like, something's in the air for this game to be elite, and that's why I put it on here, because I'm sniffing that air. Coming in at number 3, it's another primetime game. It's Sunday Night Football between the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs, and I know the Chiefs haven't been up to par with how we expect the Chiefs to be, but like I probably said last week and the week before that, one of these weeks they have to come around, right, and look like their true self. And the Lions, they've been on a tear since their week 1 debacle against the Packers, and they've been crushing everyone in front of them. Their path has not been rocky at all. It's been a smooth way. Has potential for this to be a little bit of a bump, but I feel like they can get past the Kansas City Chiefs. Jared Goff has never lost to the Chiefs in his career. He is 2-0 against the Kansas City Chiefs on 2 different teams, 2023 and 2018, when he was with the Lions and also the Rams. So hey, make it a true three-peat and go 3-0 against the Kansas City Chiefs. I just hope, the Chiefs can look competitive. Games 2 and 1 are interchangeable. I wouldn't blame you if you had game 2 in the game number 1 slot. But for game number 2, I'm going with the Niners and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Niners are still competing with 25 injuries on their roster right now, and it looks like they're still going to have Mac Jones, who has looked better than Brock Purdy, healthy or not, so far this season. And I'd be much more comfortable with Mac Jones right now anyway. I don't know if that's crazy to say. Kendrick Bourne had a great game last week. Christian McCaffrey, though he probably won't rush for a whole lot because Tampa's rush defense is great, he's going to catch for a lot. I think Tongas is still at tight end. He's been making some good plays. Niners defense did everything they could and won with the Rams offense in their face last week. Tampa just played their hearts out in Seattle last week in their creamsicle uniforms and got the win in Seattle on a game-winning field goal. Emeka Egbuka is unstoppable. Like, can you even game plan for this guy? Because I'm not convinced you can. I don't think they'll have Bucky Irving back. I don't think they're even gonna have him for a while. But they're just going to be spam passing it to Otten, Godwin, Tej Johnson, and Mecca Egbuka. All those people that Baker has. Hell, he'll just run it himself as well. Man, this game's going to be a movie, I feel like. But my number one game of the week for the second straight week involves Seattle. The Seahawks traveling to Jacksonville to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm tired of pretending to think that the Jags aren't an elite team. They are 4-1. The only game they have lost was to Jake Browning and the Bengals, which I'm still scratching my head over how they lost that game. But Jacksonville is legit. Devin Lloyd is one of the best young players in football. Travis Hunter is showing up. Trevor Lawrence is playing better football. Their rushing game it's been great all year. Brian Thomas is, finally pulling his head out of his ass. Though they won't have Brenton Strange, one of their sneaky good players they've had this season. He's on IR. The Jags defense, man. They've been great this year. They're trying to replicate Saxonville. Flip over to Seattle. We're still dealing with our injury, so this game is going to have to be fuck the defense will just outscore you. We're going to have to be doing that. If we punt more than like 3 times, we're probably not going to win this game. Unless by a fucking miracle we get our defensive players back. Spoon's probably not playing. I think Julian Love isn't going to play. Tariq is still being concussion boy, but he fucking sucks anyway, but Pritchett isn't much better. He was terrible. And Okada is terrible. We need Eamon Worry healthy. We just need everyone healthy. I think DeMarcus Lawrence might be coming back. Derek Hall, not sure. But man, we're depleted, but we're still fighting in these games. But once again, it's going to be another test for the Seahawks. But this game could be how it was for Seattle last week. Probably just not as many points. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on so you'll never miss an upload. I will see you in the next video. Go Hawks!